What is it about Smith's crinkle-cut potato crisps that make them so irresistible to gobbledocs? The taste. The delicious, tantalizing, real potato taste. Smith's Crinkle Cut, the only chippies with real potato taste. Ask any gobbledoc.
Get your hands off my...
Shaver!
Get your hands off my shaver!
He's got it! I want it!
It's in my favour.
New shaver, a pivoting system from Wilkinson Sword.
Shaver!
Toyota invites you to experience the feeling of millions of dollars of Toyota technology with the biggest range of cars to suit any lifestyle. From the fully imported dynamic new Sports MR2 to the fun-loving Corollas and the new Camry Twin Cam, the family car that brings out the driver in you. And they're all yours at your Toyota dealer.
Oh, what a feeling!
Thanks a million, Australia!
Toyota!
It's not what you make, it's how you make it. The proof of the pudding's in the tasting. That broccoli sure looks good to me. Your pumpkin mum is something to believe. And as for that potato, I've never tasted greater. You ought to be.
Who ought to be?
You ought to be congratulated. Comfort. So thick and creamy, it conditions all fabrics beautifully. Comfort. It's the rich blue liquid that makes colors sing and fly. Comfort's special conditioners add new life into each and every fiber, makes softness deep and surprising, makes fabrics flow with a new vitality. Comfort.
Growing bodies need 415 billion new cells every day. Without protein, they wouldn't get them. Eggs, the closest thing to perfect protein.
Nearly 3 times as interesting as your average book. Over 400,000 satisfied readers can't be wrong. Enthralling. The interest builds dramatically, page by page. A book for our times. Every Australian should have one. My dear old thing, Book of the Year.
The ANZ High Performance Passbook. At 10.5% per annum, it's the most interesting book you'll read all year.
What does it mean to be a natural lover? Well, it means you're the discriminating type. You're tasteful and rather selective, and will only accept what you like. Aussies are all natural lovers. Well, it's only natural to love the best. And once you've experienced that creamy, natural taste, you won't give a hoot for the rest. When you're surrounded by natural lovers, have enough to meet their demand. Imagine going without it, or worse still, eating some other brand.
Be a natural lover.
Peters is Australian for ice cream.
This performance is brought to you by the revolutionary four-wheel steering Honda Prelude.
Now, every new Victor is fitted with GTS, the guaranteed to start Victor microchip electronic ignition. Prime once, full. Every new Victor has GTS, the guaranteed to start microchip electronic ignition. Guaranteed to start.
Enter a
beautiful undersea world with Australian adventurer Ben Cropp, Sunday night in the world around us.
An incredible array of colours, shapes and designs which are home to an equal array of tropical fish and creatures.
A day in the life of a living reef. Next in the world around us, 6:30 Sunday on 7.
Some people are more comfortable using an angled toothbrush. Fair enough. Not all mouths are the same. So, here is your angled brush with these up and down bristles. And here is the Oral-B angled brush with flat, soft bristles. Now, guess which ones most dentists prefer?
Oral-B right angle. From the people who brought you the toothbrush more dentists use.
Right. Angle.
The tension, the excitement, the skill, the glamour, the guts, and the glory that is the 1986 SA NFL Grand Final can be yours, but only if you're there. Be there on SA Footy's biggest day, Grand Final 86. Book your tickets now at the Football Park booking office or Sports Lover Rundle Mall.
Have you discovered the truly exciting Central Market and Victoria Square Shopping Centre? It's certainly my favourite. Everyone is so very friendly and helpful, and everything is together. 37 fruit and vegetable stores, 16 continental foods, 5 fish and poultry shops, 10 nurseries and flowers, 8 butchers, 5 Chinese grocers, 10 bread and cake shops, 5 jewellers, 68 specialty and variety shops, and much, much more. You get variety plus real value at the Central Market and Victoria Square Shopping Centre, and I'll see you down there.
In 1898, a man called William Ashley McGary decreed there should be recognition for South Australia's fairest and most brilliant player in the game of football. Monday night, the champions gather for the presentation of the 1986 Jubilee McGary Medal. We'll take you back to where it all began, plus a dazzling look at this year's great highlights. Who will win? Port Adelaide's Greg Anderson, Panther Darren Kapler, North's Andrew Jarman, or Glenelg's Chris McDermott. You'll have to wait and see when Kevin Crease hosts the live and exclusive coverage of the 1986 McGary Medal, 8:30 Monday on 7.
Introduces the future in window fashions. New Luxaflex micro blinds. Only 16 millimetres wide. Barely there 1 second. In total control the next. Micro blinds are light years beyond conventional blinds, with colours that span the imagination. See the future in window fashions in your own home now by calling your favourite retailer for a free measure and quote. New micro blinds from the Ultimate Designer label.
Interested in buying a real hunky VDub, a Combi, Golf, a Cutie, or a Junior? Well, you better come to the VDub Center, the place that sells only the best VDubs. The VDub Center not only sells ever-reliable VDubs, it also looks after their health with their very own VDub mechanics. So if you want to buy a cute and reliable VDub, or if you want to service your existing VDub, come to the VDub Center at 837 South Road, Edwardstown.
If sport, work or age has left you inactive through injury, now there is an alternative to old-fashioned heat treatments and supports. Thermoskin is a combination of materials that retains body heat to increase circulation within the covered area. Thermoskin, a slip-on heat treatment worn while you work, play or sleep to help reduce the discomfort of soft tissue injury. Available now at selected pharmacies.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Queen of Country Music, Alison Durban. Hammered is proud to present this magnificent record, the very best of Australia's Queen of Country Music, Alison Durban, featuring fantastic hits like Oh Boy, Rockabilly Rebel, Dream Lover, Your Cheatin' Heart. This is a fantastic album featuring 20 #1 country classics, Funny Face, 7 Sheets, Are You Lonesome Tonight, and many more. Out now on Hammer, the very best of Australia's Queen of Country Music, Alison Durban.
Friday night is the night of the generals.
A maniac is blowing up half the city.
3 generals entrenched in the oppressive Nazi high command.
He's part of a plot to kill Hitler.
Nobody could live through that.
From this conspiracy, one man would emerge as a killer of psychopathic proportions.
The man's a liar. German officers can commit murders like anyone else.
Leaving a blood-stained trail of terror spanning 20 years. Starring Peter O'Toole, Donald Pleasance, Christopher Plummer and Omar Sharif as the man who would pursue these senseless slaves.
I simply want to see justice done.
The Knights of the Generals, presented by Wattle, 8:30 Friday on 7.
Announcing the Foster's 1986 Formula One Grand Prix Sweepstakes. Your chance to win a sensational $250,000 Lamborghini Countach. Or your choice from these prestige cars plus cash. Each to the total value of $250,000. Full details on how to enter wherever Foster's lager is sold. The Foster's 1986 Formula One Grand Prix Sweepstakes. Enter now. Entries close November 7th.
From the beginning to the living end, here's the complete story. 120 of rock and roll's greatest hits. The Rock and Roll Story.
Let's twist again. Hey, balls of fire. Let's go to the hop. Let's go surfing now.
120 rock and roll hits. The Rock and Roll Story.
My thrill.
All the stars that became legends.
Oh, Blueberry Hill.
All the hits that made history.
Leader of the pack.
Why is everybody always picking
Save the last dance for me. Come on, be my party doll. Come on, baby, do the long say up for my blue suede shoes.
120 tracks on 5 great LPs or 4 rockin' cassettes. The complete story. The Rock and Roll Story.
See you later, Alligator.
8:30 Thursdays, come on a journey into the future, searching for the answers of tomorrow and beyond 2000 on 7.
McDonald's had the #1 taste in chicken, so start dipping.
McDonald's chicken McNuggets, they're the biggest and the best. Chicken McNuggets in packs are 6, 9, and 20. They're a step ahead of the rest. Tender boneless chicken, McNugget dipping. For delicious sausages there for the picking. It's a good time for the great taste.
Chicken McNuggets
of McDonald's.
Here's the new Rod Stewart album. How good is this?
Give me a chance to let me show you how much I want to give you my love.
Not bad, huh?
Ain't nothing to worry
And this one's my favorite. Every Beat of My Heart, the new Rod Stewart album on Warner Brothers Records cassette and compact disc.
Though it looks like fun and games, this is a matter of life and death. These kids are training to be surf lifesavers, and there may come a time when these skills could save a life, maybe yours. To support these training schemes, Kleenex Tissues are raising $50,000 for the Surf Lifesaving Association. We'll donate 50 cents for every panel you send in from these special Kleenex packs. Help Kleenex Tissues help surf lifesavers. We'd be in deep water without them.
With the best will in the world, if you put garbage into a Goodwill collection box, only garbage can come out of it. Goodwill stores are badly in need of good quality goods of all kinds to help others maintain a little self-esteem. The Goodwill collection. Make it one you'd be happy to wear.
Monday night, just before the 1986 McGary Medal, has Wayne's lust for revenge broken David's spirit?
He's wrecked the whole garden.
Wayne.
He said he'd do it, and he has. He's wiped me out.
Sons and Daughters, 7:30 Monday on 7.
1986 is our 150th birthday. 150 years of fascinating developments, all superbly collated and presented in the Atlas of South Australia. It tells and shows us the course of our 150-year settlement, from organising a colony in 1836 to Adelaide land use today. For your copy of this very special Jubilee 150 project, phone now or send a cheque to this address, or call in at the 7 shop in the Market Plaza. This atlas deserves a place in every South Australian home.
21 years ago, Simon Morford was diagnosed as being autistic. Face to Face is a moving story of a mother's traumatic experiences and of a son's remarkable success in overcoming his disability. All royalties will go to the Autistic Children's Association of SA.
Commencing Tuesday, a chilling new mini-series about a man that terrified a nation.
Crushing blows to the skull. She probably didn't know what hit her.
Ted Bundy, a loving son, everybody's friend.
Ted I knew couldn't do anything like that.
Victim by victim.
Like some kind of killing machine out there.
Even the woman he loved knew something.
It's like he was in some kind of trance.
They didn't.
He started strangling me.
For the authorities, it would become an obsession.
He can't prove anything.
He sits today on death row, awaiting execution. The Nightmare of the Deliberate Stranger. 8:30 Tuesday and Wednesday on 7.